with Project Manaia, but still on board Rainbow Warrior. Since we're on a plastics campaign here in the Mediterranean, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about plastics and what the trouble with it is in the oceans. So first off, we've only been producing plastics for about 50 years, a little bit more, and already it's everywhere. Even if you look around, microphone, plastic, the line, plastic, wood, everything is covered in plastic or made of plastic. Which pretty much means that at some point we're gonna be drowning in it, and we're still producing it at massive rates. So what exactly is the trouble with having a lot of plastic in your environment? To start with, not a lot. Doesn't look nice, but it's not toxic as such. The trouble though is that, well, once you produced it, it doesn't just disappear. Like wood disintegrates, it gets eaten, it gets digested, it gets absorbed, it just disappears at some point. So do organics, paper, all these materials vanish at some stage. Plastics, however, they do break down. They break down into smaller and smaller and smaller pieces and end up being, the well-known microplastics, either in the water or also in terrestrial environments. And then they find their way back into a food chain. So once plastics is so small and floating around in the water, it will eventually be eaten either by other plankton or by fish that mix it up and think it is plankton. And then it finds the way back to us, which is not a nice thing. Or the majority of plastic just sinks straight down to the bottom, which means basically our seabeds are already covered in plastic. Not a good thing. The trouble is that for the best part, it's a very invisible danger. Like we don't really see the plastics too much, even though no matter where you go, any lonely island anywhere in the world, you will always find plastics on beaches. Be it flip-flops, plastic bottles, or anything else. Fishing nets are usually a common thing to find. And the other thing is, even the broken down plastics, these microparticles, are not really innocent. So the trouble is that there's always stuff added to the polymers, which is the original plastic, and those things can find their way out of the plastic. So for example, there's artificial softeners that make the plastic more, smooth, for plastic bags, for everything that's kind of flexible plastic. And those are actually of a similar structure than estrogen, like the female hormone. And this can cause couples to be unable to have children on their own, for example. And there's lots of other things that are in plastic that we are not sure what the effects really are on us humans. Hey, good morning guys. We're just about to go through Gibraltar, so we got Africa over there. And Europe is just coming out of dust over there. Not sure if you can see it.